All right, guys, we're gonna give some people some time. Get on in here. We're gonna give people some time to get on in, man. People some time. Get on in here. Giving people time to get on in. Let's get it buzzing. We'll give people some time to get on in here. I'm asking all Chiefs fans, non-Chiefs fans, come on in. This is the hour where we're gonna vent and vent our frustrations out on what's going on and what's going wrong with Kansas City. Like I said, guys, I'm a diehard Chiefs fan. I've been a Chiefs fan since the late 80s. Okay. I've been here for all the bad, all the good. All right. I want to let the fans come in and acknowledge what they see. Because a lot of times y'all just get to hear our opinions and how we think and what we see. So this session is going to be dedicated to the fans. You know, come in, speak your mind. As you can see, I dropped the link right here. The link is dropped right there. All right. You can come up, click this link, show your face. You can come up. You can drop it in the comment section, however you want. And we just gonna respond, man. We just gonna converse about what we see. You know what I mean? Back and forth about what's going on. Like I said, the live ain't supposed to start for another 4 minutes. So, like I said, come on in. If you come up, I'll be able to see you first. If you click this link, I'll be able to see you as long as you're a real person. Ain't on no foolishness. I'll add you to the screen. No questions. You can come up and debate, talk about it, you know, whatever it is y'all want to do, man. Chiefs fans, NFL fans, it don't matter. This is the hour that I'm setting aside for the Chiefs fans, but we can talk NFL sports. You know what I'm saying? Basically, this topic is about the Chiefs, so I would like to hear from all the Chiefs fans what y'all think, how y'all see things. You know what I'm saying? What's your opinion? Don't be afraid to drop your comments. If the comment is too vulgar, I probably won't share it. Let's just be honest, okay? Like I said, come on in, drop your comments. You know what I mean? Tell me what you think, what you saw. Like I said, the title says, I'm asking Chiefs fans, what's their concern? We know what it is, but I want to see how many Chiefs fans are going to be honest. Are they going to be real? Or are we going to sit here and sugarcoat it and act like ain't nothing wrong? Because there's something wrong. There's something wrong. So, like I said, we got about 3 more minutes. I want to let everybody else get a chance to come in because there is some more people I'm expecting to see from and hear from. I want to get some other people in here. And once we get more people in here, like I said, we can kick this live off, man. We'll get this thing rolling, man. But like I said, we got 2 more minutes before we start. Drop any question, any comment, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to the Chiefs and what we see. You know what I'm saying? What's y'all biggest concern with this team? And there's no topic that's off the conversation list when it comes to the Kansas City Chiefs. All right. From head coach all the way down, GM all the way down, owner all the way down. We can discuss it. So, like I said, I'm going to try to get to every comment. I'm going to try to respond to every comment. Like I said, if you guys want to come up, there's the link. You can get in here on this link if you want to come up. All you got to do is make sure you're showing your face. So I know you ain't some spam bot or something crazy going on. There's the link. You can come up. We'll have you up. Say what you got to say. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do. If you want to just drop it in the comment, drop it in the comment. Because that's what this is about, guys. This is about the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm talking to the fans, right? What's your concerns? You know what I mean? That's what this is about. What are your concerns with the Chiefs? Don't be afraid to drop your comments. It doesn't matter what it is. So, one more minute. We're gonna get this conversation started. I know this is unusual, guys. I usually don't go live. You know what I mean? I usually don't go live during a weekday like this, usually on games. But there's a lot of things that need to be getting off our chests as Chiefs fans. You know what I mean? And I think this is the channel. Get it off your chest. We ain't like the other channel. We're going to allow you to say and feel the way you feel. Get it off your chest. You know what I'm saying? All my Chiefs fans. Get it off your chest. Come bring whatever your reality is to this conversation. No further ado, it's 6:30. We're going to get this live started. So, I got a question for all Chiefs fans. Let's go back about 2020, okay? Go back to 2020. There's a pattern that had been taking place with the Chiefs since 2020, okay? With this pattern that I'm speaking of is cover two high safety. Since we were taking advantage of teams man-to-man with Tyreek Hill, we had those speeders, we had those speedsters, we had Zoom 2.0, all of that crap, right? Have y'all noticed something? That since 2020, that the Kansas City Chiefs have struggled with two high safety. I want to know why haven't we figured it out? Because I know the answer, but I want to know why we haven't figured it out since 2020, right? That's 5 years ago, guys. That's 5 years ago. 5 years removed. We still ain't figured out two high safety. Now, to me, I'd be wrong, but it's elementary. It's elementary. All the way from pretty much middle school all the way up to college and the pros. There's a common understanding of how to beat two high safeties. It's common. It's not rocket science, but since teams have been going two high safety, we have struggled on offense. Time again. We just keep struggling. Two high safety, struggle. Two high safety, struggle. Mahomes struggle. All right. So first, we're going to talk about Andy Reid and why we struggle. So, guys, all right, and we not like I told you, we ain't doing no bullshit and sugarcoat over here. We got to start really looking into this situation. We got to look into it. Andy is a part of this problem. I know y'all don't want to talk about it, but Andy is a part of this problem. He's not part of the solution. He's part of the problem. The reason why Andy Reid is even available for Kansas City to even coach him for the coaching position is because when he was in Philly, he got ran out of Philly. He had Ricky Waters, Brian Westbrook, Deuce Staley, just three decent backs. They great backs, they good backs, three good decent backs. And even with great to decent backs, Andy wouldn't run the rock. Now, to beat two high safety, that means the box is light, guys. That means the box is light. That means we run it against 5 and 6 man fronts when they two high safety. The easiest way to beat two high safety, run the ball. Did we have success running the ball yesterday with Kareem Hunt and Pacheco and Smith? Did we have success? That's the question. Because I believe we had success running the ball with Kareem Hunt, Pacheco, and Smith. The Chiefs have to get back to fundamental football. Like football 101. Football 101 says, simple, Two high safeties, you freaking run the ball. You got a light box. This ain't rocket science. This is not rocket science. You learn this from freaking high school all the way up to the pro. Two high safeties, that means you got a light box. You run the ball. Okay? Checo was running pretty good yesterday. Hunt was running pretty good. This is probably the best we've seen. Green, this man hopping over people. Okay? Let's be real, bro. Two high safety, you run the rock. Why do you run the rock in two high safety? Because the box is light. That means the safety has to start walking down. We're talking fundamentals, y'all. We're talking fundamentals. And because we're talking fundamentals, we got to be honest with ourselves. We got to be honest. Since we're talking fundamentals, because that's what this is. The Chiefs have to get back to fundamental football. Stop all the flashy, stop all the glitz, stop all the glamour, stop all these whoop-de-doo, spin a circle, loop-de-loops. No more. Let's get back to basic football, guys. Just basic football. Because it ain't hard. It really ain't that hard to get back to basic football. You know? Two high safety, it's simple. This shit is simple. And I keep saying it, it's because it's 5 years. 5 years of this stagnant offense. 5 years of this stagnant offense that we can't perform and run our plays and our offense. For 5 years, we keep struggling with the same thing. 5 years straight. That's why I keep bringing up two high safety. 5 years straight. We keep starting off slow. Because we won't run the rock. Tell me, if I'm wrong, tell me if yesterday didn't remind you of Andy Reid's protege. Who was that? Harbaugh. Okay? Derrick Henry can be running for 200 yards. Harbaugh will stop running the goddamn ball. He won't run the rock. He will not run the rock. Harbaugh will do everything but run the rock. Derrick Henry punishing them, punishing everybody. 8 in the box, 6 in the box, 7 in the box, 5 in the box. Derrick Henry running it down. And what's the first thing Harbaugh will do? He'll start handing the ball off to Derrick Henry. Tell me if that didn't look like Andy Reid yesterday. We got Pacheco running his ass off. We got Hunt running his ass off. And what's the first thing Andy does? Pat made 2 completions. Let's just keep throwing the ball. Throw the ball. Andy comes from a West Coast offense where quick slants is the same as to them as running the rock. It's an extension, is what they call it, an extension. Well, this extension ain't working. Let's just be honest. 5 years, you ain't figured out two high safety. When are you gonna figure it out? Like you want another 5 years? How much pressure are we and shall we continue to put on Patrick Mahomes? We want him to put on this Superman cape, man. We want him to put the Superman cape on and perform miracles. When we can help protect him and help extend his career, Pat ain't getting younger. He's getting older. He's 30. You dig what I'm saying? Pat ain't getting younger. He's getting older. This shit ain't rocket science, man. We got a stubborn head coach. Who thinks that his system is the only system and that's the only way it can work. That's a part of the reason why Bieniemy ain't here, because Bieniemy was pushing to do something else, do something different. I told y'all a couple weeks ago, play calling was an issue. Nobody wanted to hear it. 5 years, guys. 5 years of too high safety, and we can't figure it out. Our offense is just stagnant. 5 years of the same shit, and we can't figure it out. But we're supposed to be happy as Chiefs fans. We're supposed to be like, oh shit, Andy got us Super Bowls. We good. We good. We got 3. So fuck. I guess that's what it is. Fuck. We good. No, we're not. Oh, we're not. Especially when we try to maximize Pat's career and his talent. Okay. Now, yesterday's loss can't just be contributed to Andy not understanding or recognizing the fundamentals of football, because there's more things that go into that. What are the other things that go into that? Let's look at Pat. Pat been off. Pat been off. Pat has been off. Missing wide receivers, missing wide open receivers. Accuracy's not been there. His footwork has been kind of loose. Okay. And it's easy to sit up here and criticize. It's easy to play armchair quarterback and say this and say that. We get it. We get it. Any and everybody can do that. That's the easy part. But I'm talking the X's and O's, the fundamentals of the game. When our running back is running the way Kareem Hunt and Pacheco's running, we down there on the goal line, guys. Why is there any freaking reason that we're not giving the ball to Kareem Hunt 3 straight plays? Let him punch it in. We're inside the 5. Let him punch it in. Don't that remind you of that bull crap with Russell Wilson, Pete Carroll? They wanted to throw the ball. They throw the ball instead of handing the ball off to Marshawn Lynch. Patriots pick it off. Game's over. Super Bowl. Tell me if that wasn't eerily similar and reminiscent to that situation. The only difference is, okay, but Malcolm Butler didn't return it 99 yards. A linebacker stared down Mahomes. He stared him down. He watched his eyes. He watched his eyes, stared him down, watched Mahomes stare the man down, and waited on him to throw the ball. There was only one player open in those 2 double slants that they ran to the inside. One was Juju. He could have hit Juju, but they always say in the NFL, if you throw over the middle late, it's going to be a big mistake. That's what we saw yesterday. He threw the ball over the middle late. Plus, the linebacker was tracking Mahomes. He was watching his eyes to see where he was going. He stayed back, stepped in front of it, hit. The only person that he could have threw that ball to would have been Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce was open. He could have got it. He could have took care of it. Okay? But he didn't. We got to blame Mahomes. That pick is on Mahomes. You in the NFL, they tell you all the time, you can't stare a receiver down. You can't stare a receiver down. You cannot do this. Mahomes did it. Pick. Like I said, it's a lot of things that happen in the heat of the moment with the pressure on. You're going to make mistakes, and we get that. We're going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. We're not asking the Chiefs to be perfect. We're not asking Pat to be perfect. We're not asking Andy to be perfect. But we are asking for competence. Okay? We are asking for competence. Better play. Like, I don't think that's a hard request. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's a hard request to ask for competence, to ask for better play. There's still more blame to go around. There's still more issues with the situation. Okay? We got to look at Spags. The whole first half, we watched Trevor Lawrence run around, do his best impersonation of Michael Vick and Josh Allen. We watched it. We saw it. We saw it time and time again, bro. We saw him do his best impersonation of Michael Vick, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson. We watched it. Spags didn't put a spy on this man until right before the half. He started dropping the linebacker, spying on this kid to make sure he wasn't running for no more yards, right? We stopped that play. We were going to half. We looking good. We come out the half. Andy Reid get to doing the same BS. Pass. We do 3 straight passes. We go 3 straight, 3 and out. We punt the damn ball. When they get the ball back. They go down the damn field. And guess what happens? Guess what happens, guys? Man. T, what's up, baby? You know what I mean?
Hey, this is my first time, so let me know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I got you. I can hear you loud and clear.
Man.
Loud and clear, T. Loud and clear, bro.
I got to figure out a couple of things. I'm getting an echo.
Okay.
So and a delay. Should I close my YouTube and just stick with the StreamYard?
You might want to if you're getting that. Sometimes like when I get that, because I'll be trying to make sure everything is right, I'll turn my YouTube off, or I'll just turn it down, because what you hear sometimes is always delayed in the screen.
I just turned the YouTube off, so I won't be able to see the chat.
Yeah, it's right. All good. It's all good. We'll be able to see the chat in this little bubble right here, so you'll be able to see if anybody,
Okay. Don't look at all that in the background. I got some stuff I got to take care of. Man, let me talk to you.
Go ahead, give it to me.
Man, I'm sick. I'm sick. I couldn't go to work. Well, I went to work, but I didn't like it. Let me tell you what I don't like, man. I'm going to be honest. First of all, I appreciate your stream. Me and my daughter, we watch it every Sunday. It's must-see TV. Right. I got tired of the Rex Ryans and the Talking Heads. Those produced TV shows. They're gonna say this week about the Chiefs. Then they're gonna say that next week about the Chiefs. Because when we beat the Ravens, Chiefs back, and then we lose. I'm gonna call it a fluke loss, even though it was self-inflicted. Now we suck again. So man, I was going crazy. I couldn't watch TV. I couldn't listen to the radio. I couldn't listen to my YouTubes. My homer level dropped from 85. I was an 85 homer. I'm at a 13. I can't believe it, man. I cannot believe it. Now, I've been watching sports a long time, and this is how it goes, man. Yeah. What I can't believe is everything you've been saying since preseason about the coaches and about how we just pick one guy, Taylor, and try to say, well, if Taylor fixed this, we're back. Now it's Rice. When Rice come back, we're back. And we just keep looking over the real issues. The captains, you said that. Yeah. The coaches, you said that. Yeah. Holding the players accountable, you said that. And you also said for the fans out there, we can't want it more than them. We can't want it more than the players, man.
That's the sad part.
That's the sad part, because we don't get paid.
Not a damn thing.
We don't even get free socks like they get. We don't even get free socks like they get in the locker room. But we love our Chiefs. And something else you've been saying, man, it's not about the other channels, or it's not about, what other people doing. But you got to be honest. You got to be honest with what you're saying, especially if we're going to pay the money, have the streams, and dedicate time to something. We should get something back. And we don't need, like you just said, we don't need perfection, but we do need to see a change, some emotion. Andy Reid's the man, but I would love for him to jump somebody on the sideline. I would love it. I would love to see Andy Reid just explode and just, I would love to see Andy Reid go to Spags and say, Noel Williams got 4 reps.
What's up with that?
Yeah, you don't got to tell a man what to do. You can just ask the question. What's up with that? Make them think, because he's the head coach, and they get caught in doing their thing, and they may plumb forget about a player.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm here. I jumped on here talking too much. Let me get you back to your show. I'm already.
Oh man, listen, that's what this is about, bro. That's what this whole thing was about. Was pretty much just about the how the fans feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what this is about. Unlike, like I said, some of the other stuff that goes on, bro. I did this for the simple fact of I wanted to let the fans come in, speak their mind, speak their piece, whatever it is. It don't even matter. Whatever they feel, however they feel, come on in, drop your comments, whatever you want to do. Like I said, you can come up on the live. I don't mind. You know what I mean? So, man, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Something that we discussed, you know what I'm saying? Which was we're gonna need a splash play to kind of get their attention, to get the players' attention, in my opinion. Like, I think we're gonna need a splash play, do something like that's unexpected to get their attention. And
man,
It's kind of
only thing I can say to get the attention, man, I hate to say it. Because, we're grown-ups here, and I don't want anybody to lose their job, right?
No.
I don't.
No.
But man, I've seen, in my 50 years of watching sports, I know I look young, but I've seen just to get the attention of the team, somebody get terminated.
Yeah.
And I'm not calling for anybody. I want blood on my hands. I'm not calling for anybody to get terminated because I know we're in the interwebs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But man, I have seen coaches get fired just to try to knock out some of that dirt in the background. I've seen coaches get fired over stuff, and I can't think of anybody, man, but special team coach. That's I don't want to get rid of Nagy now because continuity. Yep. But I want to get rid of Nagy, but not now. Gotcha. And then that's QB15's guy. We don't want to, get rid of Nagy, then you lose your quarterback. I don't want to do that.
Gotcha.
But told yesterday, man, I didn't understand the special team plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't understand. Nico, I call him bicycle human. Nico couldn't get anybody off his jersey yesterday. I didn't understand that. Now, the first time I'm thinking, okay, jitters, Monday night. But you know what I mean? Every punt he catches got somebody in his face. Got to get on that toe. I heard through the grapevine that they were trying to do some old freaky deaky kick at the end. And that's why my man Butker kicked it out of bounds. It's only 10 yards, right? Yeah. But still, it's 10 yards.
Yeah, it's still 10 yards.
And I'm like, man, I don't see it with it seems like every coach that we have is like a great.
Yeah.
He's the greatest special team. He's the greatest this. He's the greatest that. I see two greats, Spags and Andy. Everybody else should be jittery about the acts.
About their job. Exactly. You see this comment right here?
Let's see.
I put it on the screen just in case.
Man, I'm about to shock you what I say next. Again, I don't want to overtake and talk to you, but I'm about to shock you.
No. Do your thing.
Because everything we've been saying, man, about everything I've been saying to you about Nagy, man, I'm going to have to retract. I'm going to have to retract a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to retract a little bit because last night, man, first half, Nagy was in his bag first half. First half looked good. Okay. Even though we didn't score every drive, but first half I was like, okay, we got some movement, we got some new things, we got the players that I want to see out there. Yeah. So I can't today. I got to put that on my quarterback development, man.
All right. Well, let me hit you with this now. Let me hit you with this before we go to the quarterback development. That's something we're gonna talk about too. But he's saying ever since Nagy got there, the Chiefs has changed, which is true. But I'm saying if you take it back 5 years to 2020, right? When we started when teams was playing us man to man, and Tyreek Hill was taking everybody over the top, quick slants, we bombs away. Pat just dropping dimes on everybody's head, right? This is what I'm saying. 2020, that's when we start seeing cover two. We start seeing cover two.
Come on, we got to be honest.
Yeah, now, so when we go start seeing cover two, right?
Man, we got to be honest.
Everybody knows how you beat cover two. Everybody knows from middle school all the way up to the pro. Cover two, but you got to run. You got to run.
There's 2 ways. There's 3 ways to be cover 2, though.
Yeah.
Running.
Yeah.
Play calling.
Yeah.
And the quarterback got to throw them out of it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go down those avenues real quick. So we're gonna say running. We're gonna start with running, right? And you tell me.
You got me taking notes.
You tell me, right? That yesterday when we saw Pacheco running the rock, we saw Kareem running that rock. We even saw Pat get in there running the rock, right? You tell me that yesterday didn't look eerily similar to the situation with the with Harbaugh, who is who? Andy's protege. John Harbaugh came from up under Andy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
John will have his workhorse, Derrick Henry, go for 200 in the first half. Don't let him touch the rock the rest of the game, especially when they play us. He only get 5-6 Ks the whole game, right? Knowing that our weakness is stopping the run, and he won't run the rock. So what I'm saying is, let's just discuss the running situation. We seen that we was running the ball. The question is, why did we stop?
Let me ask you a question. I hate to answer a question with a question, so let me just answer the question. This is why we stopped, Doug. This is why we stopped. We stopped because we got a baby goat back there. We got weapons upon weapons. So when you think about it, our strength is our passing game against any defense. Mm-hmm. Our running game is like to be determined each game. Now Nagy tripped because he should have seen yesterday running games on. Yeah. He should have kept feeding them until they stopped it. And that was his biggest error. But at the same time, like none of these are exclusive from each other. They all play together. But at the same time, I need my baby goat. When they see play call come in, he's going away from the run. Even if he don't check to a run, I need him to be like, okay, I'm going to throw us back into the run. Or I'm going to be successful with what they give us. You're not throw us back into the run. That's stupid. But I'm going to be successful with what they're going to give me. Now, when you're out there just chucking it, right? Because yesterday I saw, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I saw the run open up that covered too deep, right? Yep. So the play calling and the running open up so as to take a shot. Man, dog, this is the NFL.
Yeah.
That's the baby goat.
Yeah.
Worthy got 2-3 steps on guys.
Facts.
Ball 5 yards on the wrong shoulder. Past them.
Right.
So my thinking is Nagy calling the play. I'm about to be a Nagy fan for about 15 minutes. Nagy's calling the play. He gets what he wants. Run. Okay, let's hit him. Yep. We hit him. It works. Broke ankle Worthy is doing his thing. 2-3 steps. Where's the ball where it is, man?
Yeah. I mean, listen, that's why I said it's not just it's a process, it's a collective. Right. Yesterday's was a collective failure of all the top players and coaches on our staff, on our team. It was a collective failure from everybody. I mean, from special teams, head coach, OC, defensive coordinator, Chris Jones, Pat. Okay, I mean, we had 7 things that was just like, oh my, like, I mean, it was bad. It was ugly.
Man, I'm gonna give you my ratio on that. I give last night's game. Well, first of all, I give Nagy. Usually Nagy is 90% of the issue for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's 50-50. 50% Nagy and 50, and then the other 50% those other 6 things you talked about, right?
Gotcha.
However, yesterday, that was on the coaches to me. Because, man, the personnel, a couple things. Worthy comes in with a bum ankle, right?
Yeah.
Taquan's been doing his thing deep.
Yep.
Worthy got all the deep balls yesterday, too. We needed everybody to go deep. Like, in my opinion, coaches should be like, okay, I got to do everything Worthy. Mm-hmm. Got a banged up ankle. Now, maybe that ankle injury is, man, he could just go straight, right? Maybe he can't cut. So maybe that's why. But Taquan did not get utilized the way he's been utilized that got us victories yesterday. So that's coaching to me.
I agree with that. But I still got this one question that I'm still just like stuck on right now. You know what I'm saying? And the only why I'm stuck on it so hard, man, is because, like I said, it's been 5 years of this crap, bro. It's 5 years of this. Cover 2 high safety. Why is it that we can't figure out cover 2 high safety? Like, why is it 5 years in a row we've been struggling with the same exact coverage. And in it, like you said, the NFL is a copycat league. Every team is running out too high safety against us because guess what? The play calling dictates that because, like you said, we got the baby goat, right?
We got we do have a baby goat.
And we got Pat Mahomes, and he got that arm, and he got that cannon, and they dictate that they want to just keep featuring that cannon, that arm. I'm saying at some point in time, man, we got to get back to fundamentals in Kansas City. Like, we got to get back to the fundamentals.
Man, I agree with you, but it's 5 years less 1 week for me. Because yesterday, I thought Nagy, I thought play calling yesterday, first half, was pretty daggone special.
Listen, I will tell you this. The first half, I like what we saw against Baltimore. I like what we saw against Baltimore. I like what we saw against the first half against the Jags. I like that too. But then the second half, right before halftime, right? We got to call out Spags. Coaching. We got to call out Spags. Right before that second half, bro. Right before halftime. Spags finally put a spy on Trevor Lawrence. He out here looking like you said earlier, Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick, you know what I'm saying, Josh Allen.
At the same time.
Running around like free willy-nilly. So
Sunshine looks so good yesterday. I thought Denzel was coach.
Hey man, it was crazy. It was crazy yesterday, bro. Like it was bad, bro. It was bad. And like I said, at the half, bro, you seen them put a spy on him, but then after that, we came out that second half, we didn't spy him again. Not one time. Not one time.
Who did we use to spy him?
We had Chanel spying on him. We had Chanel spying on him at the second half. Right before halftime, they put Chanel in there to spy on him so he couldn't get away and run, right? And that was cool. I was A-okay with that. You know what I'm saying? But then when the third quarter came and he started running again, he didn't do it. He didn't put a spy on him. He just kept letting him run free. Man, it'd be 3rd and 13. This man running down the field. First down. I'm like, whoa.
I didn't understand that either. I can't defend them all. I can't defend Spags on anything last night.
And then the other part is this. We 100% saw this. When they needed the first down, they threw the ball at who? Watson. They threw the ball at Watson. And if they didn't pick on Watson, they picked on Jamari Connor. They picked on Connor.
Man.
Noah Williams. Why he sitting on the bench? This dude led the Pac-10, and he led the Pac-10 in interception. This dude he's a ball hawk. We didn't play him a couple times. We didn't see what he can do, right? We didn't see it with our own eyes. We know he's a rookie. He's gonna make some mistakes. We would gladly take those mistakes that he's making as a rookie to grow versus putting someone who out there who's supposed to have veteran play and can't get it done.
Man, you said everything perfect. Because I'll say this. First of all, at that point of the game, at points of that game, we needed a turnover. So why not put the ball hawk in there, right? At points of that game, the veteran, I'm going to call Watson the veteran. The veteran is getting ate up, right? So, but getting ate up by a rookie, right? Rookie having a breakout season. So my thinking is this. What better way to get Watson's attention in a pressurized situation to put a rookie in? You got to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, man, I better come to work. Because this dude's on my heels, right? And then my other part I was thinking last night, I was like, man, I'm cool, rookie versus rookie. They both don't know what they're doing.
Let them run.
I mean, it'd be like 2 years ago when Colorado came and played, you know what I mean? And like rookie versus rookie. I did not understand that. And I don't understand the theory of, giving these guys some experience so they're ready for the playoff. What better way to get ready for the playoff to be in a pressurized situation? Because the playoff's going to be pressured. Put him in there. Now, if he went in there and it was doing bonehead stuff, you still can go back to Watson.
You can. But we ain't doing nothing. I did not like the fact that Spags set back, and the other thing I didn't like is our front four, like our front eight versus the run. Oh my God, you can't ask for a better front eight versus that run. You can't ask for nothing better. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that front four, they can't generate no pass rush. They can't generate no pass rush. If Spags ain't blitzing on every down or every other down, we're not really getting too much pressure on the QB, man. We just really not. And it hurts. It hurts.
Man, our in order for us to get pressure, we got to have all players executing at the same time. Yeah. Type of football I think you like, type of football I think I like is for us to have that one dynamic guy that can get there and don't need the other seven, don't need the other three. He can get there. So last night what I saw was the chain there was a couple links in that chain broken. And that's why we couldn't get a rush. Well, actually, the whole daggone chain was my boy King George. Where was he? Getting dominated by running backs. Chris Jones.
That's too much money.
That's too much money. Chris Jones. And even my rookie sensation, Ashton, had a bad game yesterday.
Yeah, running right past the quarterback.
He was spazzing out. You know, he had no breakdown. Like, he should have understood that I don't need to clean that chitlin every time. Let me funnel this quarterback into something.
Yeah.
His lane integrity, the Chiefs' lane integrity is so bad yesterday. My 16-year-old daughter, who don't even know what that means, learned it last night.
Oh my goodness, man!
My baby girl, by the third quarter, was like, "There they go again, Daddy." That's bad.
Yeah,
that's bad.
And this the crazy part. Like I said, it's easy for us to sit back and armchair quarterback the situation. It's easy for us to pick apart, what's happening. But the part that people gotta like take into consideration, in my mind, is these guys are getting paid millions and millions of dollars to do a job, right? And a lot of people can't do what they do because if they could, they would be in their position. Okay, we get that, but at the same time, you can't fix lazy. We saw certain plays where Chris Jones was laying on the ground like he was just chilling, man. Like he was doing a photo shoot. Chris Jones, I couldn't get it, bro. I didn't get it. And I know Chris is upset right now because I don't know if you know, but Chris deleted his X account because he under a lot of pressure. It's a lot of talk. He deleted his account.
Not only was a lot of talk, it was a lot of video evidence being sent to Chris.
The play where Trevor Lawrence fell down, got back up. Chris Jones sitting there watching him. He did.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
he thought he was down. Yeah. He thought he was down.
Come on, bro. And then a Minihue got pancaked on the ball. Pancake.
I think I tried to type that. It was moving so fast I couldn't even get that in the chat last night. But I saw that. Man, I think I might be done with him. I'm okay with being done with him. But like I said, when you look at everything that's been going on and what's happening, man, it is it's almost disgusting being a Chiefs fan to see how we playing and to see that we're playing at such a level that it's not even indicative of an Andy Reid team. It ain't even indicative of our team as the Kansas City Chiefs. You know what I mean? And like I told you last night, I wouldn't be upset at a shakeup. And I wouldn't be upset at the shakeup to be somebody like I told you last night. Maybe go in here and get Andy Reid's successor now. Go get Andy Reid's successor now. Who would I be okay with Andy Reid? I know people are like, well, who we gonna do? What we gonna do? Listen, I know you ain't with letting Nagy go, and we don't want to discuss getting people fired or whatever. I get it. But this is a business. NFL not for long, okay?
So we at the end of the day, what would it hurt for us to maybe go get a consultant? John Gruden.
I'm with the consultant. I'm with the consultant route because
and he could be the successor. He could be the successor. And then bring on what he want to bring on, keep what he want to keep, let go what he want to let go once he succeeds, Andy Reid. But we got to get somebody in there who I feel, this is my opinion, who I feel like can get to Patrick Mahomes' ear and have a conversation with Pat. Like Pat might like Matt Nagy, but I'm gonna just say this right now. Because he got this relationship with Matt Nagy, Matt Nagy can't go to Pat and say, hey man, you messing up, bro. Like he can say it, but it's kind of like you at the barbershop with your cousin or your friends, and they're like, hey, boy, you might want to tighten up. You heard it. You hear it. Right. But like when Bieniemy said, it's a different ballgame. You dig what I'm saying?
Man, 100%. I think even if you brought in Gruden as a consultant,
mm-hmm.
so you don't lose continuity with the quarterback.
Yep.
Nagy might even learn a thing or two from Gruden being a consultant. He might even learn how to talk to the players, how to ride a player, but at the same time not lose a player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how to tell a guy, hey, you need to step it up without the guy hating you for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you could teach him that.
So this Morgan says, bring back Eric Bieniemy. Let me address that real quick. All right, Morgan. The reason why Eric Bieniemy ain't back is because part of it is Eric Bieniemy is a strong character. Around Andy, I hate to say this, but we're gonna put it out here. Around Andy, he got a lot of yes men. Okay, it's a lot of yes men around Andy. Okay. Do what the coach say. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got a lot of yes men. They'll go along with what's happening. That was the reason why Eric Bieniemy ain't really back. They tried to blame it on the players, but then you talk to players, and the players say, we love Bieniemy. We love Bieniemy. So what else could it be besides Andy don't want him on the staff? You dig what I'm saying? And because Bieniemy used to push him, he used to grind them. When they screwed up a play, Bieniemy will make them run it again and run it again until they get it right. Guess who didn't like that? Guess who didn't like that? It's only one person who could have got Bieniemy off the team. All right? And why they did, when we had an opportunity to bring Bieniemy back, what did we do? We still ignored it. That's Andy, because Bieniemy is a strong personality, and he wasn't just, but like last night, Bieniemy would have seen that Hunt was running. He would have seen that Pacheco was running, and Bieniemy would have went back to Andy, would have called a play, and Bieniemy would have turned around and backdoored and called a running play to tell Pat, check into this. You know what I mean? And he would have brought it to Andy. That's why Bieniemy and Andy, we've seen this before, where Bieniemy and Andy then had conversations on that sideline. You know what I'm saying? They had each other like, hey, what you doing? What you doing? That's why. It's Andy. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, other players have came out and said, hey, we love Bieniemy. What else could it be? That's my take on Bieniemy, man. Go ahead, T. Go ahead.
I mean, here's my thing with the Eric Bieniemy thing. I like EB, but EB is no longer on the squad. He's employed by somebody else.
The Bears.
And I kind of want him to do his thing in Chicago, right? I kind of like that squad a little bit. I like some of the old Chief guys going out there trying to get their careers going. So I'm done with the Eric Bieniemy should come back talk. I think what we need to do is figure out where's our next Eric Bieniemy, right? Until he's available, I think we just leave that alone, personally.
Listen, I like that idea. That's why I'm suggesting we go after maybe a consultant. This is why I said, hey, even if we don't go after Gruden, right? Let's say we keep it PI and we let Gruden do Gruden, right? Because we know Andy ain't gonna keep coaching for too much longer. Let's just be real. He ain't got too much longer in him. So we got to start finding a successor for Andy. Let's just be honest. But my other consultant that you could bring on right here, right now, that could help the Chiefs, right? That could help the Chiefs, right? why not bring in Alex Smith? That's somebody that Pat trusts. That's another quarterback who can see what Pat is seeing and can guide him through those down and up and down times to say, hey, Pat, what was you looking at right there? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Nagy can do that, but I don't think he can do it in a manner to which Pat Mahomes can relate to it. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I know they boys, but he learned from Alex Smith, man. Like, he picked up a lot from Alex, and he tell you all the time, Alex is my guy. Like, he give it up. So I'm saying, why not? Like, why not bring Alex Smith in and say, hey, Alex, let's go back and start doing film study. Let's start seeing we can correct our technique, our footwork, Patty. Okay. What we seeing on the field last night, that interception, that was two people fault there. Two people fault. Okay. And this is why I say it's two people fault. First of all, we inside the 5. The running game is working. I'm going 3 straight times with Kareem Hunt. See if we can't slam it in there. Okay? That's 1. All right? We get points. Even if we don't get it in there, we get 3. We get points, right? But 2, tell me if that wasn't eerily similar to that Super Bowl with the Seahawks and the New England Patriots when freaking Russell Wilson decided to throw the ball instead of hand it off to Marshawn Lynch. The only difference is Lloyd returned it 99 yards. Malcolm Butler kneeled it down. That's the only difference. The other part is Patrick Mahomes. He stared down that linebacker. That linebacker watched Pat, waited on him, plotted on him, and Pat still threw it. They always say, if you throw over the middle late, you're going to make a big mistake. That's what happened. Pat threw the ball late, over the middle, and that line, and he was staring Juju Smith down like this. He stared Juju Smith down like he was his wife. Like he was his wife. I guess he thought he saw Brittany on the field or something. He stared that boy down. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. Hit. And like I say, play calling. I'm thinking anybody else gonna know better than that, bro. Like anybody else would know better than that.
Man, my opinion, I'm trying to find. I got the other screen going. I'm trying to find that play because I thought they ran it one time with Hunt and he got stonewalled. And I thought maybe that's why they.
I'm still going again. It's better. Listen, it's better to get the 3, right? If we get that 3 instead of giving up 7, the ball game's different. We got a different ball game.
But see, that's the point. That's the point of the baby goat, right?
Yeah.
You would think you think I got the baby goat, I'm getting 3 because he's not throwing a pick 699, right?
Yep.
You think baby goat's gonna use his legs, take the sack, and we know Pat hates getting hit, so he wasn't taking the sack.
Yeah.
Throw it away. That dude just he didn't see him. Yeah. And that guy made an awesome play. But when the play call's coming in, you thinking, I got Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. He going to do the right thing.
He going to do the right thing. Yeah. So to your Alex Smith point, I think they think Patrick Mahomes going to do the right thing, but Patrick Mahomes may not know what the right thing is because of development. And I think that's what you mean about Alex Smith being able to like break down film and be like, hey, check this out. When this happens, this is what's going on. Yeah. Because he might be 30, but his success, I'm going to ask you 2 things. His success, I think, stunted his development from being coached because what can you do? I mean, you're winning games. You can't be like, hey, man, throw it like this. It's like we won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So I think he could probably go back to the classroom just like your profession, my profession, we can always go back to the classroom. So there's no disrespect of that if you want to get off the baby goat, become the real goat, right?
Yeah.
And then my other thing is, you remember those Chicago Bulls, not to switch gears, but you remember those Chicago Bulls teams, how you knew that they were the better squad, but the regular season, you could tell they were just bored.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes I look at this Chiefs team because we could be easily 4-1 or 5-0.
Yep.
And I just look at this Chiefs team that these dudes they just play like they're bored, right? They've been in so many games, so many big games, like going down to Jacksonville on Monday night to some other teams, that's a big deal, man. Monday night, prime time, Jacksonville. I think for the Chiefs, it's probably like a bird. Man, we got to go down here to Jacksonville Monday night. We just get back from Brazil. And I think these dudes are bored. The games are not, they don't feel like playoff games.
Yep.
So I think what coaches could do is kind of introduce some type of excitement through competition, right? And that's why I'm saying, going back to Watson, all right, y'all bored? You're Watson, you bored? That's why you can't. That ball was in the air, 3-point shot in the air. He could have knocked that down. Okay, you bored? Okay, watch this. Rookie.
Get in there.
Give him a rest. Yeah, then rookie get in there, get a pick, knock it down. I bet you Watson wouldn't be bored anymore.
I bet he won't either. You see what Morgan dropped in here? She asked us, what do we think? What do I think our chances on the lines? T, I'm going to let you go first on that.
We're going to win the game against Detroit. Now, I'm extrememly confident in that because it's an Arrowhead, because we're coming off a loss, and because we are the Chiefs. We are a championship team. We should be 4-1, 5-0. We are the best team when we play. We are the best team in the league, and we got to get it. We can't go 4-2. We got to get it. We're going to get that game. We're going to get that game. We're going to win that game by I don't know whatever the spread is. We're going to cover. Whenever it comes out. I don't know if it's out yet, but we're going to get that game, not just because we want to get it, but because we are capable of getting that game. And because we need it, we're going to get it. So I believe this week in practice, I believe Chris Jones turning off Twitter is what we needed, right? I believe that all the noise that's probably happening in the locker room with Noah Williams, probably like, I probably would have knocked it down, coach. And I think that Spags is going to read the film, see the film, and be like, man, Connors is a good player, but not one-on-one on their number one receiver. I can't do that again. And I think once we figure this stuff out, because like you said, that front eight, I think we're going to be able to contain that running game. I think we get them at 100 or below yards. If they do explode on us, it'd be like 125. Long as we keep Ahmad, as long as we keep him in check and he's not extending the plays on these third downs, we're good. But the only way we can do that, we got to put Rookie Sensation. Yeah. Rookie Sensation got to get in the game.
So this is my take on Detroit. I believe, I hate to say this, been a Chiefs fan since the 80s, early 80s. All right. The one thing about Kansas City is this right here. Any team that we play, this has been our whole history. Any team that we play that we expected to get dominated by, we go out and play them tough, hard. And this is a game kind of similar to that Baltimore game. I guarantee you, all the talking heads, you heard it here first. All the talking heads are going to tell you Detroit is going to beat the brakes off us. They're going to tell you that. That's what they're going to tell you. Kansas City will stud up. I believe we can beat them. I believe we haven't gave up 100 yards rushing to any running back in almost 30-something quarters or something like that. We've been tight as far as that front eight and stopping the run. Now, the thing that I think Spags has got to do is Spags has got to start dictating when we're playing a quarterback who can run versus a quarterback who can't run. Okay. We're going to play Jared Goff. Jared Goff is not a known scrambler. You don't have to spy Jared Goff. What if he decides to start taking off? Then Spags needs to step up and start making sure that we do that. You know what I'm saying? He got to step up and make sure that we can, you know what I'm saying, that if he do decide to run, we got somebody to spy him. That's what Detroit did. Detroit did the exact same thing to the Ravens. And then we came back to Arrowhead and did the exact same thing that Detroit did to the Ravens. So what I'm telling them is, if you want to beat this Detroit line team, we stop the run. We stop the run, which I'm sure we can do. I'm not even concerned with that part of it. My concern is, can we generate enough pass rush to get to Goff, right? And if we can, there's no question in my mind, we beat Detroit. We beat Detroit. It's no question, not to me. You know what I mean? And we're going to have to run the rock. We're going to have to run the rock because Detroit's secondary is very sketchy. They can be had, but they're gonna come in. I hate to say it, they're gonna come in with the too high. They're gonna come in with the too high, and that means Andy gonna have to run the rock. Which that's the only scary part for me about the game is I know when they come in with that too high, I know what Andy gonna do. I know what Andy gonna do. He gonna say, "I got the baby goat," and once Pat make 2 completions, it's over. You hear me? It is over. That's what scares me right there.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. That's his deal. But that's the negative of Andy. But here's the positive of Andy Reid. Positive of Andy Reid is you and I both know that he'll keep some things in his pocket from game to game, and he'll show you something to get it on your film study this year.
Yep.
Because I thought it was real weird to keep putting Royals in the game and using them as decoys and fakes, right? Yep. So I'm thinking Andy knows we got the big boys coming to town. I think he's putting that out there for something. He's putting that out there for something. I think Royals going to have a bigger, not a big, but a bigger presence in the game to where he's going to actually get to touch the ball on a pass route, not on some ricky dink. And then also, man, I think Detroit, I think we're going to need to see the third string running back get 10 touches, whether it be running the ball or catching the ball. And I'm going to tell you something else that I would like to see that would kind of help us with, just managing the time of the game, like clock management. I would like us get under center more and have Pacheco and Kareem coming downhill on run plays as opposed to out of the shotgun where they got to kind of like I call pop those Fred Flintstone feet. You got to get his feet going. I think if we get these guys moving towards the line, we can get that running game going a little better because we don't have that type of running back. Kareem's not that anymore because of age, and Pop just was never that. Under center, I think they look the best running the rock, especially last night.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. Like I said, like Morgan, she just said, no more penalties and sloppy plays. If we can, I know asking us to go penalty free is asking a lot because there's not really too many teams that's going to go penalty free period in the NFL. But if we can keep our penalties down, and let's be honest, Jacksonville got some home cooking. Okay, let's just be real. We got flagged 13 times. They only got flagged 4. Okay. Last night also people tried to say that was a pass interference with Hicks and when Trent McDuffie picked that ball. But nobody paid attention to the play, which was Jacksonville ran a pick play over in that route. They actually ran a pick play. They pick play worked as designed. The problem really was that we got pressure with that front 4. We got pressure on him, and it made him throw the ball. And realistically, Trent McDuffie was out of position because the man that was in the flat, Jaden Hicks, was supposed to take him, but they ran into each other, and Trent McDuffie was supposed to get that crosser that was going to come across the opposite way. But they ran into each other. That's how Trent McDuffie caught that pick in reality. Was it a pass interference? No, because it was a pick play. It was a rub route in the beginning. The rub route worked. Had Trevor Lawrence had time, that tight end was on the sideline by itself. Had he had any time, that tight end was on the sideline by itself, he would at least got to the 50 easy. Yeah. So that's the kind of stuff that happens that, we got to start, it was good that it happened for us and Trent was there to make the play, but at the same time, it wasn't a pass interference. All you got to do is go back and look at the play. You can see it was a rub route. The same rub route we ran with Kelsey down there with Juju, and they tried to throw the flag on us. It was the exact same thing. The exact same thing. It worked out. The only difference is Spags put pressure on him, and he had to rush the ball out. That was it.
I'm about to check that out. I didn't see all that.
Yeah. Check it out, bro. Listen, in the video I'm dropping, you'll
see it. We'll see it.
It's in there. It's definitely in there. It's definitely in there. But like I said, man, it was the refs was on our ass. I'm just gonna be honest. The refs was on our ass yesterday. They was like, you had said it a couple times in the chat, bro. You was like, here comes some makeup calls, and you said it. And as soon as you said it, you was like, hey, that call down there, they're gonna give him a makeup call in his end zone if they get down here. And you said it, and I'm thinking to myself, damn, T, don't say that. Don't say that. But I'm thinking to myself, damn, T, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't put the juju in the air. Next thing I know. But
boy, Juju was in the air because they do that. If we kept them out of the 20, they would reward the defense. Yeah. If they get in the 20, they're gonna reward the offense. They get in the red zone, they're gonna reward the offense with a makeup call. Been like that for 15 years.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, and then the other thing is that we got to really look at, guys. I'm gonna say this, and a lot, like I said, over here we keep it 100. We got it. Hey, this is real. We might need to go think about going pick that kicker Schrader back up that we wouldn't pick that we had last year when Butker got hurt. We hey, like you said, T, you said it earlier. You said, hey, when you get to playing a little funny, let me put this guy in here. Let's see what he can do and see if you can get you some get right a little bit, because maybe we need Schrader to come back in and put a little pressure on Butker to get his shit together.
Look, man, I have 2 Chiefs jerseys. Yeah. I got 2 Chiefs jerseys. I got a Kelsey signed jersey that I messed around and lost in a bet. Sick about that. And I got a Butker jersey.
Yeah.
So that's my guy. But this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Butker walk into the facility, mm-hmm. and I'm gonna be working old boy out so Butker can see. As Butker walking in, I'm gonna have him see that we're not there yet, but we're getting close, because he really didn't have a bad game yesterday from a what I like, the field goal. The 40-yarder, man. Come on, defense, pick them up. We got to pick boys up too. But I'm still a Butker guy. I would be sick if we got rid of him and then he just I'm
gonna be honest with you. The last 3 games, bro, Butker has cost us and put us in positions to where we should have been in way better spots and positions. Okay, and it has been Butker. And you want to call it Butker, you want to call it Dave Tobe, you want to call it whatever you want to call it. Something's going on up top. And I'm gonna just say this: ever since Butker decided to make that little weird statement about women and all this stuff, man, he ain't been the same. I'm just gonna say that. He been a little. Listen, I ain't saying he been like all the way off, but I'm just saying. Listen, I'm just saying I'm saying this right here. He ain't all the way off, but I'm just saying he's starting to lean. He's starting to lean a little bit. That's all I'm saying. He's just starting to lean a little bit.
Well, I don't believe in that, because if that was gonna affect his psyche, then that would have been back then. What I'm gonna say with Butker, changing his kicking style is what I think the problem is. Because remember, he used to kick it and go down to a knee.
Yep.
And then he got injured, and he thought that was why he was getting injured. So he stopped doing that. And I think, man, you've been kicking this way for your entire career. You changed something. I think that's what it is. So now he's up there. Now he's up there thinking. He's thinking about it. Kind of like he got the yips. Is that what they call it? The yips. He got the yips. Got the yips. But tell me, but would you not be sick if we get rid of Butker? Mm-hmm. Baltimore pick him up. Mm-hmm. He come to Arrowhead, kicked him into the Super Bowl. That'll you be sick.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't be sick because I'd take Baltimore's rookie kicker any day, because he got a bigger and stronger leg and he's younger. I'm just gonna say that. I wouldn't be sick on that. And then I'm gonna tell you this right now. And then I'm just and I'm not just trying to down Butker, but he is part of the. If you ain't part of the problem, if you ain't part of the solution, you're part of the problem. So all I'm gonna say is this right here. I wouldn't be sick. And this is the other reason. We got to think about the football aspect of this too, the business. We paying this man a lot of freaking money, bro. We paying him a lot of money to go out here and play in your mind. Like, I get it. We all have our moments. Hey, you know what I do. I'm a licensed plumber. Been plumbing for 25, 30 years, okay? And I forget things. I make mistakes. I'm not saying we don't make mistakes, period. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is this right here. This is what I am saying. It's just like when a customer called me out and they say, hey, Andre, we want you to come out and take a look at this plumbing. We've had 3 other plumbers out here and we still can't figure out the problem. So I go out there and I look at the problem, right? I tell them, this is how much it's going to cost. They're going to tell me they're going to get other estimates, right? All I'm saying is we need to get some more estimates.
You got to call. Look. Even though that's my guy, I would be a hypocrite if I changed for him. Like if everybody else can get some heat under them, some competition under them, he should too. Only person safe on that team that we don't need to do that to is Patrick Mahomes.
That's about it. And that's all.
We mess around. I agree.
That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying fire. I'm saying like you said earlier. Let's just bring Schrader in and let him see him over here kicking the working with the first team field goal unit. You know what I'm saying? And Butker walking in. You know what I'm saying? Let him see Butker over there with the first team. Kick them field goals and make him say, "Oh, okay, so."
Hey, I'll let him be at home right now on the phone and see the ticker on his phone. Yeah. Be like, Chief just signed to the practice squad.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying like just totally dumpy, but I'm just saying we gotta put pressure on the guys that ain't playing well, and we gotta have something that makes them say, hey man, this guy's behind me, he up and coming. Because here's a prime example. We hate to do this, but Mr. Big Mac for sacks, okay? Chris Jones, all right? Because Chris Jones ain't nobody else out there that can do what Chris do. And the whole media in the whole world, we have hyped Chris Jones up as the best defensive tackle in the game since Aaron Donald left. We've all said this. It's not been just me. It's been everybody. But listen, we need to go get a big D tackle. We need to go find somebody who can go out there and do what Chris Jones is doing, putting pressure and stopping them A gaps and doing what he do, and then just put him out there. I like that rookie. I like that rookie a lot. I like him a lot. I think he needs more PT. I believe if you get Norman Lott out there with Chris Jones in that middle, that defense is gonna be even crazier. Okay, that's just my opinion. Yeah. But we got to get somebody else. That's gonna make Chris Jones say, "Oh damn," you know what I mean? Because all this laziness, like I told you yesterday, he was laying on the field doing a photo shoot.
Chris Jones looked like Willie Joe Namath on those old pantyhose. Chris Jones looked like Willie Joe. Like golly. I
mean, he gave up on a play he gave up on a play multiple times. Like in the video dropping, bro.
He did.
Like I'm gonna show it. I'm just gonna show it. I'm gonna put it out there.
He did. And it wasn't just yet. It wasn't just last night. And that's why Drew had to get on.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Look at that Charger game. You know what I'm saying? The Charger game, the Philly game. I mean, we can just keep going. We can keep going game for game, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can keep going game for game. Like when we have been letting Chris Jones get one-on-one, Chris Jones has not been beating them players one-on-one. He ain't been beating one-on-one, lining up and just line them up, head mano a mano. Chris Jones been getting hammered. He's been getting hammered. I'm just being
man, he might have something. He might be banged up or something. You know, guys like that with pride, they don't necessarily use it as an excuse, but he might be banged up.
Hey, I'm going to tell you like what Ray Lewis said. Ray Lewis said, listen, if you on the field and you playing, then you ain't hurt. That's what Ray said. Ray say, if you hurt, sit down. Sit it down. Shut it down. That's what Ray say. Ray said, if you hurt, shut it down. What's wrong with shutting it down? I would rather Chris Jones, and it's just me, and you let me know your take. Mm-hmm. I would rather for Chris Jones, right, to shut it down than to go out there and do what he just did last night.
I don't want Chris Jones to shut it down because he is taking the double and triple team. What I would like is for if Chris Jones is going to sacrifice himself to do that, I need my stud missiles at linebacker to fill some holes, and I need you talk about where the money is. I need newly paid $10 million a year George to. He's always a step slow. Good player, but we need to get that step. We need to finish the play. We need to get some strip sacks. We need to whack to volleyball. Remember the volleyball knockdowns? We got to get that back. So I think if Chris is going to sacrifice his, and this is what I think is happening with Chris Jones. Mm-hmm. Chris when they go and see the film, and Chris like, man, I'm 2-3. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm out here. I think Chris Jones did to Kobe Bryant last night. Mm-hmm. Remember when Kobe refused to shoot in that playoff game? Yeah. I think he did to Kobe Bryant because, man, that linebacker play as far as picking up for Chris Jones has been pretty bad, right? And now I want to go to Bolton. I want you to talk to the people about Bolton because, man, Bolton is not thumping like he used to. No, sir. And back in the day, Chris Jones get 2-3 running back coming in the middle, boom, Bolton's right there in his face, boom, smack him. Yeah, I would like talk about shaking people up. I would like for them to be like, Drew, come get this green dot for a couple series.
You know what I would like? I would not only would I like to see Drew come get the green dot for a couple series, right? But I would like for them to take Bossa. Drop him in the Bolton spot, couple series. Just drop him in there.
I just want to see it.
Get that boy attention. Get his attention. Some of these players need to be shake them up a little bit. Some of these players need to get shaken because they feel like they entitled. They feel like they're entitled. Like they spot is a given. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't be beat out. And I think Andy kind of leans into the veteran role a little too much. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they need to just go in there and say, like you said earlier in the stream, hey Spags, what's up with Boston? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Like, can we get a look at him? Like, can we get a look at him? Like,
I just want to see it.
Yeah, can we get a look at him? And obviously in the scout report, we know something's got to be happening. To where these guys are not getting on the field like they probably should or whatever. Maybe they seeing things that we don't, which is fine. That's fine. But Nick Bolton doesn't look healthy to me. Like that's what I see. Like Nick Bolton looks like he's still injured, maybe a little still hurt.
Maybe.
And because it's just he runs so robotic now. It ain't like he got
right. No fluid. No fluid.
Yeah, it's no fluid. It's no fluidity within his game anymore. It's just like,
yeah.
It's bad, bro. And I'm like, that's not good. Maybe he's hurt. Maybe he's hurt and he's never recovered. Kind of like what they said about Pacheco. You know what I'm saying? That one last year when he came back too early, he was still hurt. He still had nagging injuries. I think that's what's going on with Bolton, bro, because he don't got no fluidity to his game anymore. It's gone. It's gone.
And that's why I'm shocked at the coaching, right? Because let's say our theory is Bolton's banged up and Chris Jones banged up a little bit. Mm-hmm. And we drafted these guys, right? So why don't we give them less reps, right? Why don't we give them some spells and not wear them down as much if they're banged up? Now, that's all speculation on our part. We don't know if he is or not. But when you got a when you got a quarterback and we need a spy, put that Speedy Gonzalez boss in there and let him spy. Just be like, okay, you don't know the playbook. This is what you're going to do. You're going to spy. Because spying somebody, who cares if they know he's spying?
Don't nobody care.
Nobody care.
Don't nobody know. Don't nobody care about that guy. It's kind of like go ahead.
And you know what's cool about that? Let's say the other team's like, okay, when he comes in, he's here to spy you, Trevor. Guess what Trevor's going to do? Not run.
Exactly. He's not going to run. I mean, it's kind of like what you said earlier. You know what I'm saying? In the stream where, where we gotta start giving some of these other players a look. Yeah. We gotta start giving some of these other players a look. And I'm just saying at this point, me as a fan, right? I'd be more willing to see the way that we playing, the penalties, the mistakes. I would be more understanding if we making these same penalties and mistakes, if it's coming from rookies, than it is from a veteran. The Marquise Brown, he gets into it. He arguing with the Jaguar player. He puts his hands in the man's face. What are you doing, brother? Pat over there talking about calm down. No, Pat, you should have went over there and grabbed him and got him out of that situation immediately. Right. Don't tell him calm down. It's too late. He didn't already jab the man. You know what I'm saying? We didn't got the penalty.
Hey, we both watched Any Given Sunday. We know what that was all about.
Yeah.
That dude is playing for money.
Yeah.
And he's not it's week. We're in week 5. What he got? 200-300 yards?
Yeah.
If he wants that big payday, he's got to get 900,000, 1,100 yards. Yeah. So he's frustrated because he's getting locked up. You know what I mean? So he may not get that payday. He may have to do he may be on another team with the vet men. If Royals turn out to be something, he's going to be on another team with the veteran minimum.
Listen, if Royals just play, okay, let's just not say turn out to be something. If he could just get on the field. Because I believe, like you said earlier, that we had talked about this, I think we talked about it last night, that putting Royals in on those sweeps. You just kept putting them in, but not doing nothing with them, right? My thing is this right here. Royals ain't a threat. Who in the NFL watch Utah State and watch Royals? Nobody. How many defensive coordinators say, "Oh shit, we better watch out for Royals on the field"? Nobody. So that's the kind of crap I'm talking about. Like, if you want to hold a play in, I get it, but that ain't the one. Like, that's not the play to hold.
Ain't the one. Hey, you know what? And you showed your big joker yesterday by putting the Smith in as a returner, and he was getting his. So now we know he can get his.
We know it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we need to see more of Smith. Like, we need to see more of Smith. Like, I don't care how we do it, what way we integrate it, but we need to see more Smith, right? We need to see more Smith. I think Andy has got to like I said, I love Big Red, but I'm gonna say the obvious. I think Big Red's message is getting stale here in Kansas City. And I'm saying that because of what we see, like what we actually see. We're not seeing Andy go out and change anything. We just keep seeing the same thing over and over and over and over. It's like, come on. We can't do nothing. Like, we can't do nothing else. That's depressing. That's sad. They say the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. 5 years, cover 2 high safety, and we ain't changed it yet.
Man, only thing I can say is Noah Williams and Smith in 3 years from now is going to be a steal of this draft.
Yeah.
And if we got Andy Reid's voice getting stale, and I believe Andy would love to go out with Super Bowl appearance at least and retire. And my thinking is, Andy, if you trying to move on to some greener pastures, play the rookies. Yeah. We could use the speed. We could just use the rookie not knowing enough to make mistakes, right? Rookie may not even know enough that I'm supposed to kick it out of bounds, right? Just play the rookies. Just play the rookies because it's week 6, 7, 8. I don't want you to somebody get hurt week 15. Now you got to throw the rookie in and we go into the playoffs with no experience.
Exactly.
Play the rookies. Yeah. Play the rookies.
Give them some PT. Give them that PT. This is the best time. Like, this is the best time. Like, early in the season, we struggling. Like I said, I think we can. I'm almost 100% sure we will beat Detroit. I'm 100% sure on that. I'm 100% sure we beat Detroit. Like, I'm confident about that.
Look,
The only
pull
thing,
up our sketch.
the only thing that I'm sketchy about when it comes to Detroit is really basically just, what Andy gonna do, later on, in the game, in the grand scheme of things. What is Andy gonna do in the grand scheme? You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna actually show up and show out, or is he gonna, keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result? Because, like I said, that's the definition of insanity. You know what I mean? Keep doing the same thing over and over, expect a different result, and that's what we're doing right now. Something's got to change.
Man, I don't gamble, but if I did, I'm guaranteeing we're beating Detroit. But just the whole entire NFL season been kind of weird. We'll beat Detroit, get back to 500. Raiders roll into town, get us following week.
Yeah. It's crazy, but yeah.
And roll into town and get us, because we'll be trying to do some we will forget all the good things we just did the prior week, because we just had the greatest spy game on Lamar Jackson I've seen in a while with Bolton, using his robotic run straight to the quarterback. And I'm like, why couldn't Spags just say, all right, fellas, let's do what we did last week?
Listen, I always tell people this, and people don't believe me, but common sense ain't common anymore. Common sense is not common anymore. Like, it don't even make sense to not spy on a quarterback who's running all over you. Like, it don't make sense. Like, you got to give up something. Either you gonna spy on somebody and let your secondary be on these islands, okay, or you're gonna keep people back and you're gonna let the quarterback run all over you. One of the two, something's gonna have to give. But I'm saying, one, there's no way in hell Jamari Collins should have been covering their number one wide receiver in coverage at no point in time. There should have never been that situation. That's one. Okay. Two, you've seen that he had already struggled on the deep pass before. He got nervous and he struggled on the deep pass to Hunter. Okay. Then you put him in the back of the end zone and you let him just interfere with a guy. And it's like, come on, Spags. You see he was struggling. He was struggling, and how they was getting down the field was Watson. He was struggling. We got to do something. We got to do something with that. Like, there's no way that you can have your safety trying to run around with these wideouts, not just the wideouts, the number one wideout. He's going to cook them every time, bro. He's going to cook them every time. It ain't too many safeties that can actually stay with a number one wide receiver. Let's just be honest.
Right. Especially with no help, you said.
Yeah.
I mean, but my thing on that is when that stuff happens to us, it seems to just be more glaring because it happens throughout the whole game, but it happens at a crucial part of the game. Mm-hmm. Because the other teams are going to try to play chess too. Like, they're going to scheme us into some things. We're going to try to slip. We're going to try to slip something in because we're trying to worry about something over there. So we're going to throw him on this island, and thinking that if my guys do what we asking them to do, then he should be safe. And then it breaks down over here. Then this dude's you running. So it's hard to. I mean, things move so fast and so quick, and the intelligence of it all is so supreme that from the instant replay, we can see it and be like, man, that was dumb. But in the heat of the things, what was done was the play call, right? The personnel selection. So I don't care about execution of the plays if the right people are in the game, right? So it could be a safety doing that, what you said, but if Noah Williams over there to do that part to protect him, I'm cool. If Watson over there getting blended by a rookie, we all jacked up.
Yeah.
Like, when that first part breaks down, when those safeties get in those bad situations, that's because the first part broke down was Watson didn't do what he was supposed to do, right? And then, that my bad Pat.
Man, yeah.
It's like we know.
Yeah, exactly. Pride, bro. Pride is a bad mother scooter, bro. Pride is a bad mother scooter, man.
I don't know if that made sense, but what I'm trying to say is that chain reaction makes the last guy look just horrible.
Yeah, I mean it's like they say in football when two guys get into it, the second guy is always the guy who gets caught, and that's what's happening to like to speak to what you're saying. It's just the last guy he get the brunt in,
and that's why I said a couple of weeks to you that I believe when it's some cats getting tangled up in the locker room because I'm the last guy 3 weeks in a row on this contract year.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta talk to you.
Yeah,
I gotta talk to you. I gotta talk to you in the locker room. You know what I mean? Hey, that's why I think guys.
But hey, that might be why Drew got mad at Chris.
Drew loves being in Kansas City.
You know he does.
But Drew understand that he may be out of Kansas City.
Yeah.
That's why he got on Chris.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So
Drew, like we just built a house. We
living good over here in the city now. You know what I'm saying? You turn it loose because you got the house, the car, and everything else, the land, you got it all. So you don't really care about my care. And like you said, like we discussed earlier, we can't want it more than they do. We can't.
I can't. Man, I woke up today and I'm like, you tripping, T. You wanted more than them. Man, it's so bad. I tried to go to my YouTube and change my Chief logo to just a T. I was through with it, man. I was through. I'm at a 13. I'm a homer level.
Hey, man, listen. I'm going to tell you how mad I was today about these doggone Chiefs, man. Like, when we lost to that Super Bowl against Philly, bro, do you know I cut my live stream off?
In the middle of the game?
That Philly game, I cut the live stream off, bro. I cut it off. I just went off. I was like, man, I'm not watching this bull. You know what I mean? Yesterday, man, I was so mad. Today, I was so mad, bro. I was having a bad day at work. I was so mad. I'm thinking about these Chiefs. And then this was crazy. Because people know me and they know I do podcasts and then they know I be doing this stuff, right? They all day, bro. I swear. It feel like every customer that saw me today was like, man, what happened to us last night? And I was trying to tell the customer, I don't know. I don't even want to talk about that. But what you got going on today? What's going on with your plumbing? I didn't even want to talk about it, man. I did not want to talk about it. My guys called me. They're like, man, bro, what happened? I'm like,
they don't even have to watch the game to know if the Chiefs won or lost.
Hey, they don't got to. Hey, one of my guys told me, he's like, I'm assuming the Chiefs lost, huh? I told him, hey, I said, you remember Derek Thomas, don't you? He's like, yeah, Derek Thomas, DT. I said, yeah, you know what DT stand for too, don't you? He's like, what? I hung up on click downtone.
Well, sometimes you got to put the DT on.
Yeah, man, like, we gonna sack you today. You tripping. But yeah, man, they had me so frustrated, man, because you know what I'm saying? We didn't, you know, if you've been a Chiefs fan, you've been in through them lean years with these boys, the Schottenheimers and the Brody Crowells and the Romeo Crennels and all of that. You've been through those lean years where it was just like, oh my God, what is happening? Like in the early 90s, we had hella defense, no offense. Or then when we got Dick Vermeil, we had all offense, no defense. You know what I'm saying? We never could put, like, we always had Kool-Aid, no sugar. You know what I'm saying? Milk, no cereal. You know what I'm saying? It was always coming to that effect. And then now we finally won a couple bowls. It's got the town buzzing again. You know what I'm saying? It's like we want to be back. We want to be relevant again. We want to stay relevant. And we got the opportunity to stay relevant. But I feel like this organization, when it comes to Beach, Andy, and the whole, like all the upper echelons, they want Patrick to put on this cape and carry them to the promised land. And I'm saying, hey, we can ask Patrick to put his cape on, right? But we shouldn't have Patrick running around every Sunday with his cape on. Like some Sundays, can the defense put on their cape? Some Sundays, can we run the ball so Patrick ain't got to run for his life? You know what I'm saying? Like since the Giants game, the O-line has been doing their damn thing. This game here, I will say, that pick, that was on Pat. That was all on Patty. That was on Patty. I wouldn't have called the pass play, but if the pick was on Patty. You know what I'm saying? It was on Patty. That bad play was on Patty. The fact that Worthy was deep, he had 2 or 3 steps on Hunter, and Hunter had to grab his shirt. The ref didn't throw the flag. Pat overthrew him. Okay? The one play where he got down there, like you said, and Pat threw it to the wrong side, the wrong shoulder. Xavier Worthy over here doing this. The ball on the other side of the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's on Patty. That's on Patty.
Man, I think so. This it took me a while. It took this stream too to bring me back. This is where I'm at now. I'm at 37. My homer level is at 37.
Okay, 37.
You brought me back.
You getting you up there, T.
You didn't get me back from 13 because I was homer of the year 2 weeks ago. I'm 37, but this is what I realized. Okay, this is my squad. Mm-hmm. We'll be 500 next week. Mm-hmm. I still think we're the best team in the league. I still think we could be undefeated. Yeah, I trust the team because they've just been through too much and they delivered too much for us. I trust the team. Mm-hmm. Nagy, I don't trust, but yesterday, the first half, I started to believe and see what he's trying to do. Mm-hmm. Okay. But what I can't do anymore, right? I can't invest in this team when they don't give us something back, right? Yep. And they gave us a hell of a game against the Baltimore Ravens. Everything we said they should do with Bolton, they did.
Yeah.
And the reason why I can't invest in them, I'm only at a 37, is because why, as fans, do we see how great that looked for him, the player, put him in the position to win? Why do we go back to put him in a position of failure? I thought we put Bolton in a position of failure based off his history, the old Bolton, right? How he used to play.
Yeah.
My biggest flaw is we got to start coaching these guys at how they play now. With Bolton, we got to have him downfield to help him with his thumb. With Travis, man, if I see one more stop route for Travis. Yesterday, I was so annoyed that Travis was getting the stop. I mean, he's getting 7 yards yesterday, but normally it's not like that. Travis getting the stop route and Noah Gray's in the game.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, just change those routes. Give Noah the stop route. Give Travis on the move. Pat, hit the one that's open. Travis on the move is elite. Steal. Travis on the stop and go, father time. He's still El Travador to me. I wish I could go have a beer with him, not that garage beer, but I wish I you know what I mean? I can't mess with the garage beer, and I don't want to listen to your wife, your fiance. I want to listen to that while I'm drinking a garage beer. But other than that, I'm cool. Yeah. I just think that we invest in this and we watching the game, and it's like, man, how come Bossa? How come that part, man? It's like the squeaky toy for a dog with me. Like I'm like, can't enjoy the game. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to be the offensive coordinator. So I told myself this morning, I said, man, I'm just gonna enjoy the game. I'm gonna stop coaching.
Listen,
I'm gonna have to.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's one of the hardest things to do, and it's because I hate to say this, but we said it earlier. It feels and it seems like we more invested into them playing better than they are. You know what I'm saying? So and we know that they can do it. We've seen it before multiple times. You know, and the biggest thing is for me, I'm gonna keep watching. I'm gonna keep supporting. I'm a diehard Chiefs fan. Right? I'm gonna ride this till the wheels fall off. Win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying? It's KC on ours. You know what I'm saying? It's KC on mine. I'm a Chiefs fan. Win, lose, or draw. You know what I mean? I'm gonna still ride it, but that don't mean I'm not gonna keep it real. That don't mean I'm not gonna hold them accountable for their actions and how they acting and how they playing. Whether it's good and bad. When they doing good, we gonna praise them. When they mess it up, we gonna point that out too. But my thing is this: I'm gonna go back to this right here, and then I got this thing to harp on, man. Definition of insanity. Keep doing
That's it.
Same thing.
That's it.
Over expecting a different result.
That's it.
I'm like, it applies to us as fans,
Yeah.
but it also applies to them as coaches and players. If you see what you're doing ain't getting you the results that you want to do, stop doing it.
Stop doing it. Please stop doing it.
Stop doing it. Stop doing it.
Please. That's right. That includes Andy all the way down. Stop doing it.
All the way down, bro. Like it includes them all the way down. And like I said, I love Andy. Love Andy. And I'm sure people gonna take this stream as we bashing the Chiefs. We're not bashing the Chiefs. We're just showing y'all our perspective, our thoughts on what we see. Does that mean we hate them? No. Does that mean we dislike them? No. Does that mean we feel like they could do better and should do better? That's all it is. I just don't. I don't see how it's gonna happen until somebody light a fire and somebody asks.
Hey, that's all it is. But if I don't know if you got Chief players that follow your stream, I'm gonna send a message to the Chiefs players right now, and that's this: Chiefs players. Look in the camera when I say this.
Man,
I travel a lot for work all over the country. I wear my gear. I'm like this close to getting into fist fights with dudes when they start talking about the Chiefs. Now, if I'm gonna be out there banging, if I'm gonna be in the airport banging, I'm gonna need you to give me some ammo, right?
Man,
true story. I'm walking out. I'm in Chicago, walking out of the hotel, and I got on my Chiefs gear, and Viking fans was like, "We both suck," right? He said, "We both suck." Man, I stopped and my head snapped, and I think the dude knew that I was serious. My head snapped around, and I was like, "We don't suck. You suck, but we don't suck. I'll see you in the Super Bowl." So we're gonna be out there talking that schmack.
Yeah.
I want to see everybody get a chance to earn a spot on the squad. So Chief players, go talk to your coach. Noah Williams, go talk to coach. Patrick, go holler at the coach. If you got to bring in Alex Smith, bring in Alex Smith. Why not try something different to send Big Red out on a float, send him out. If this is his last year, let's send him out with a Super Bowl ring. If this is Travis last year and he's about to be the next action hero, let's send him out on the Super Bowl ring, right? And then let's set Patrick up for that trajectory because he's off trajectory for GOAT to me.
Yeah.
Because not anything he did, not what he did, but these 3 wasted years. I mean, that could be 6,000 yards passing, 50 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want him just to catch Tom Brady. I want him to destroy Tom Brady.
That's what we want. That's what we want.
I want when people think of quarterback in the NFL, they think of Kansas City.
Yes.
Because now when you think of tight ends, you think of Kansas City, you think of Travis. I want them thinking KC. And so that's what the fans are doing, right?
Yeah. We
out here in the streets banging. You know, and wearing the gear, traveling, paying the money, buying. I'm trying. I might see if you want to roll. Let me know. I might be up in that Detroit game Sunday. You know, because I want to see the Detroit. I want to see the good teams. Like if we're gonna go to work, if you're gonna be a plumber, I'm gonna be a sales rep, and we're gonna put our money into this. At least let me see my full squad. Let me see my full squad.
Man, no doubt. And just to piggyback on what you said, bro. I was in Texas last week, right? I was in Texas last week, visiting some family for the first time. Got to meet some family. My wife and her sister got to meet for the first time. And we drove down, and I'm walking into the Buc-ee's into Texas. We in Dallas, the Fort Worth area. I'm walking in there. I got my Chiefs hat on. I got my Chiefs shirt on. This elderly lady comes into me. She was like, "You sure look like you out of place." I tell the old lady, I don't know what you mean. Like, what you talking about? What you talking about? He was like, I'm just saying down here, everybody like the Cowboys, but I like the Chiefs too. I said, well, then I can't be out of place. I'm just repping who and what I believe in. So I'm just saying that no matter where I go, bro, and I travel a lot too, just like you, I travel a lot. No matter where I go, bro, it don't matter if I'm going on vacation. It don't matter what I'm doing, bro. I'm rocking the Chiefs, bro. I'm rocking my Chiefs here. I'm letting everybody know what we're doing. And I'm standing on business when it comes to us. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It's like I need my guys, Andy. Let me get personal, Andy. You know what I mean, Andy? I need you to start standing on business, baby. Okay, 5 years of running the same plays against the cover two high safeties. You gotta stop, Andy.
Gotta stop, Andy.
It's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. We can't keep struggling with the same over and over. Because ever since they've been running too high, our offense ain't been the same. Everybody say, well, since Nagy been back, it ain't been the same, but it was a couple of years before that too. Okay, before Nagy came back, we kept struggling with the too high safety, and it's easy to stop it. It's easy to stop it. Okay, it's really easy, and the Chiefs showed you yesterday when they go dink and dunk, quick slants, quick strikes. That is the essence of what Andy learned as the West Coast offense. That's the essence of it. It's quick strikes, 3 steps, get the ball out and get it out quick, fast. That's the essence of that West Coast offense. Okay. Andy took it a little bit further and started stretching the ball down the field, which is great. But when they run too high to get them safeties to come down, we need those quick strikes. That's how we got down the field when we was down and we needed that touchdown, and Pat marched that ball down the field all the way down with a minute 30 something left on the clock. And we did that. That's how we got down the field. That's how we beat that cover two, because them safeties had to come up, and they wasn't gonna come up, so they kept giving up that 5-6 yards underneath, and we would take it and get it for 5-10. Somebody would break a tackle and get a first down. That's what we got to continue to do. If we're gonna keep passing it, we got to go to the quick game to get to 5 and 6. Okay, and we got to run that rock. That's gonna bring them boys down. Once they get down, you let Pat do what Pat do, man. You let Pat go ahead and take a couple shots at it. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta change the narrative. We gotta get back to fundamental football, man. Yeah. And if we do that, man, I believe we're gonna be all right. See, that's just my belief.
I do too, and that's the part that got us in this limbo, right? Because we know we can, but we've seen different.
Yeah,
we've seen like you call it every Sunday. You call it every Sunday what we should do, and we do the exact opposite. Either we take the L or we in a dog fight. Except for against the Ravens, and now we turn out to know why we went to the dog fight with the Ravens. Yeah, because they might be garbage, but
they trash. But I mean, like I say, I got us winning this Detroit game. I do got us winning this Detroit game. I got us going on a small little run. I think we can get Detroit. I think we can get the Raiders. What's that next schedule? Let me see. I had it pulled up here. Let's see what our schedule is.
Yeah, let me pull it up too.
Let's see. Quick.
But so I tell you what I got to stop doing is we beat Detroit, and I get all excited because, like I said, Gino walk into town look like West Virginia Gino.
Man, you never know. You never know. That's facts, bro. So I believe we can get the Lions. I believe we get the Lions. I believe we get the Raiders. I believe we're going to get the Commanders. Now, our next loss, though, we might have a 3-game losing streak out that. Because Josh will play us tough in the regular season. He usually whoop Mahomes in the regular season. But that's a game we might win because we just a down team right now. And sometimes when we cornered, we'll play. So we might get on a nice little 3 or 4 game winning streak. I can see possibly. Buffalo game I'm sketchy about. I'm not really worried about the Bronco game, and I'm gonna tell you why. Bo Nix just really ain't like that.
He ain't like that, dog.
Yeah, I ain't buying that. And the other thing is, a lot of these teams, there's no real dominant team, and we ain't been blown out by anybody. So,
every game we could have won.
Yeah, every game we could have won. The Colts game, I'm a little scared of. The Cowboys game, I'm fine with. The Texans, I'm fine with. I know we're going to split with the Chargers, so I ain't even worried about the Chargers. The Titans, we should get them. We might split with Denver. We're going to probably split with Denver. And then we should probably beat the Raiders. So that gives us, let me see. If I'm predicting this right, that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and maybe 9. We've got 2 wins, so that's 11. So the question is, can we make the
get
playoff?
in with 11?
Can we get in with 11? That's the real question.
I don't think we can get in with 11.
But listen, I feel like even if we do go 11-6 and we don't get in, that's still technically not a down year for us as Chiefs fans. That's still technically not a down year. It's not our norm, the AFC or bust, but that's still technically not a down year in a down year for us. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at the Patriots dynasty, they went and they had those certain little spurs and moments where they wasn't a playoff team. And even with Tom Brady. But the one thing that I can say about that is this right here. Between Pat and Tom, when it comes to that, Belichick kept a top 10 to 15 defense around him, and they kept an O-line around Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? And they kept a good running game around Tom Brady. We're not giving that to Pat. We're not giving it to Pat. And that is where there's a big difference. And why I say they keep trying to make Pat put that cape on every Sunday. We got to stop making Pat put that cape on every Sunday. We can't keep asking him to do everything. We just can't.
Well, man, I think I'm looking at the schedule too. But my homer went up. My homer about to raise my home. My homer is now sitting at a 65.
Okay.
65. A big jump for my homerism. Man, I got us getting all those games. I got us getting them all. I got us getting all of them. Every last one. We're getting them all. We're getting all these games.
Hey.
We're getting all of them. I'm going to say we'll lose something stupid like the Tennessee Titans, but we're going to get in all these games because that Denver game is on Christmas, and I think that's a Netflix game. Mm-hmm. We'll get up for that. I think we have to get we got to go on a run, and I think our team's capable on a run. I think we get everything. I think our tough games will be Indianapolis. Mm-hmm. And one of the Denver games. But I think we're getting all those. Getting them all.
So you think Denver and Indianapolis is going to be our trick bag game, possibly the Titans?
The Titans just seem stupid. Like, that's just going to be a goofy game. I just know that's going to be goofy. You know, then 3-4 days after that, we play on Christmas. I think we're just going to do something. We're going to do typical stupid. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
We're going to do typical stupid. Now, if we were smart, because we play on the 14th, 21st, and the 25th. If we were smart, we'll be playing these rookies and let them get a bulk of that Tennessee game.
Yeah.
You know, if we were smart and keep guys fresh, if we were not in this dog fight to make the playoffs, we could probably do something like that. Yeah. But because Buffalo's overrated this year. Josh Allen's not. Running back's not. Everybody else is overrated, dog. That defense is garbage.
Yeah.
The Broncos, Bo Nix, not all that, and they're going to catch us this first Denver game. They're going to catch us at the wrong time because we're going to be like, man, we got to get it. We turning our Twitter accounts.
Yeah.
Probably we're going to cancel some Hy-Vee commercial requirements. The Indianapolis Colts, I think we get that because if the Colts are not for real, I don't know if they are or not, but if they're not for real, this is when they're going to start coming back to earth, right?
Gotcha.
Cowboys is just garbage. Houston's garbage. The Chargers are get-back games. We won't get that. So then you run into that Titans game where it's be like, well, we done ran 7 in a row, and we play in 4 days. That's why I say they may slip around.
Gotcha.
That Denver game, we're on Christmas. You know, we putting the Santa Claus suits on like last year again.
Yeah.
Putting that on, And then the Raider game, if we need to play, we just blow them out for the second time. So I'm 65 homer looking at the schedule. My homer has jumped up. Okay. And that's what I got. So with my deal, if we lose those 2 games, we make the playoffs.
All right. Listen.
We gotta go on a run like that if we're gonna make the playoffs.
I'm gonna just be honest with you. I hope that you're right. I hope that you're right. Okay, I hope that you're right. I pray that you're right. How about that? I pray that you're right. But you know what I mean?
Because looking at this schedule, the only like formidable foe is the Bills, and I think that's fool's gold. That's green neck chain right there. When you put that fake, that's green neck chain right there.
He said that's that green neck chain.
That's that green neck chain. Yeah. Man. So I think we're about to do what we do, man. If I had to calm down today, but if I feel this way, I know the players feel worse. Man. So I think we're ready to go.
All right.
I think we're ready to go. Now, let me put it this way. I think October 13th, we'll know if we're ready to go. Now, if we lose this Detroit game, 9-8.
Man, listen, you know, I'm going to just tell you straight up. If we lose this Detroit game, I hate to say it, but this is what's going to happen.
Put a fork in us. Put a fork in us.
We're going to have to
we lose this Detroit game, it's going to be some backfighting. It's going to be some infighting. It's going to be some coaches working on their next position. Andy going to go ahead and make that decision. Like, this is it. So now everybody's going to be looking for a job. Yep. They're going to be putting their fillers out there, and we will not be focused. Patrick might mess around and catch a shoulder because he's going to be doing too much, putting his shoulder down, like you say. Yep. And then Patrick probably missed the last 6 games. It'd be like, if we were in the running, he'll play. But since we're not in the running, like Lamar. He'll get that. So I grew up in St. Louis, so he'll get that Ozzie Bruce hamstring.
Yeah.
Ozzie Bruce used to catch a hamstring every time they became mathematically eliminated. But then when they got Kurt Warner, Isaac out there playing with a dislocated shoulder, a broken femur.
Everything happened.
Because it's money, man. You know, it's money. So, but man, how long are you gonna run the stream? Because I don't want to.
I'm about to get get my butt off right now, man. I gotta get some other things locked in. I gotta get these videos put in and everything else. So,
well, man, I hope I didn't over talk on the stream, but this is my first time doing it. It was pretty fun. I like chopping it up about the Chiefs.
I told you, bro. Anytime. That's why I be trying to tell you when we be doing those lives on the streams. I be trying to tell you, come on in, bro. Come on. Well,
see, I'm a little embarrassed with my background, so wait till next stream. I'm gonna be Chief Trevor. I'm gonna look like Cole on this one. I'm gonna be like, T breaks the huddle. I'm going to Best Buy in the morning. I'm about to get my setup.
It's all good, bro. It is all good, bro. It is all good.
I see why you do it. It's kind of fun.
Yeah,
and I appreciate you. Appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, man. Anytime, bro. That's why I told you. Anytime you want to come up to, that's why I told you. Anytime, brother. Anytime.
Now I know this is a public broadcast, but you got any announcements you want to make? Because you're supposed to send me something.
No. This is why I ain't do it. I'm just saying, since we're talking about it, this is why I ain't do it. So today, the weirdest thing happened to me, bro. So I've been running this, this sewer surgeon, the company, for over 10 years, right? Mm-hmm. So this is just my company by myself for over 10 years. Bro, today I got a letter in the mail from a company in New Jersey, bro, telling me to cease and desist using my name, sewer surgeon. They trademarked sewer surgeon in 2021, right?
I mean, and you've been around for 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been doing it since 2015. They said because my name got sewer surgeon in it, right? That they trademarked it, that they want me to change my name. So me, I'm always about thinking. So I go back and I say, okay, well, this is how we're gonna play, huh? All right. So I tell the guy, I talk to his lawyer. I say, listen, man, Well, I've been doing this since 2015. Y'all wasn't doing what I was doing. Y'all wasn't even on this. I said, y'all just trademarked y'all name in 21 to trademark the name. So now you want me to take my name out and act like I need to cease and desist. So what did I do? I said, okay, we want to play. So I wouldn't trademark Surgeon LLC. Because that's what the name of my company is.
Okay.
Okay. So because I got hit like that today, I told myself, well, it's time for me to go ahead and trademark this really quick before I make that next move. So that's my home.
Yeah,
I need to get that done ASAP. So once I get that done, we're not doing it.
Yeah.
You know, I already got hit once already, and that happened today. So I was like, okay, nah, let me move a different direction. You know what I mean? So when that happened, I was like, okay, all right, I got this. So now I wouldn't trademark Surgeon LLC. So now when this guy keeps talking to me about trademarks, right? You know what I mean? I can turn around and tell him, listen, if you really want to play this game, I've been having this name before y'all was even, incorporated or any of it, right? So you're Surgeon. I'm Surgeon LLC. You in New Jersey. I'm all the way in the Midwest. I don't want nothing to do with you. You don't want nothing to do with me. That's great. We can keep it separate. It's okay. But yeah, that happened today, T. So that's what slowed me down. I said, well, before I do it, I
was like this all day.
Okay, man. Hey, I'm sorry. T. After that happened, I said, man, let me get some get right. Let me go and get some get right, man. Trademark that thing real quick. Because
that's smart. That's very smart.
Yeah, they didn't they opened up my eyes to something, and I just said, okay, let me get that done. So I'm just waiting on my articles. I should have it by probably by tomorrow, because I did the quick filing, the whole 9. So I should have it by tomorrow. Once I get that bad boy done and trademark, then I'll be ready to go ahead and take it to the next level, and then I'll be ready. So I didn't want to put the cart before the horse because I seen what can happen. So I said, all right, we got it.
I like it.
We got it. I appreciate it.
Well, man, keep me up to speed, and I'll catch up with you later in the week.
Yes, sir. Be looking for that video. It's coming. I'm gonna send it to you first. For sure.
Okay. See you, man.
All right.
Bye.